Hi everyone and welcome to Perima's kitchen. Today I'm going to be cooking up some egg chutney. All of the ingredients are found in the drop down description below. My top tip for egg chutney is adding your curry leaves and your sliced green chilies into your hot oil first. We want this to fry up in the oil. You can almost immediately smell the aroma. It's so beautiful, and this is going to be the dominant spice in our dish. You then add your onions. We want our onions to brown, slightly caramelize. So we will let it brown for just a couple of minutes. So after a few minutes, your onions should look like this. It is slightly brown, as you can see on the edges, and we are now ready to add the rest of our spices. So I'm adding a heaped teaspoon of ginger and garlic, half a teaspoon of turmeric, half a teaspoon of dhania powder. We will stir that, let it sizzle into the oil. And the last spice we'll be adding is chili powder, and it's only a teaspoonful. And lastly, 1 heaped teaspoon of chili powder. Stir your chili powder in, let it fry in the oil. We're not going to be adding any more spices. This is it. We just want the taste of the green chilies, the curry leaves, and we just have a little chili powder just to give you that heat. We're going to start adding our tomatoes almost immediately. You can dice them, you can grate them, you can slightly liquidize them like I have. So you can use about 3 to 4 tomatoes. Add about 3/4 of a teaspoon of sugar just to help balance that sweetness in your tomatoes. I will now turn up the heat and let it simmer. Now add your salt, and just add a touch extra, because once you've added your eggs on top, you're not going to add any more salt. So we won't put our lid on. We want this chutney to reduce down a little bit. We need that water to evaporate, not all of it, just a little bit. If you like your egg chutney scrambled or boiled egg chutney, you can actually add your eggs in right now. So the chutney now has reduced. This is perfect for what I wanted. As you can see, the color does change as well. It's slightly darker now. And I'm ready to add my eggs. Mine is going to be just placed on the top, and we'll close the lid and let it steam. But as I said to you, you can use your eggs in any which way you like. You can have it scrambled into the chutney. You can boil your eggs first and then add it, but do it before it reduces so much. My egg chutney will seem almost like it's poached because it will cook in the heat as well as the steam when you close the lid. So before I put my lid on, I want to chat to you a little bit about some dhania. I like to add it straight onto my eggs. If you need salt, or you feel like you didn't add enough salt, you can also sprinkle some fine salt now. Regarding the dhania, you need to make sure that you've soaked it in some cold water with some fine salt. That helps take out any insects. You'll also be amazed to see how much of sand dhania actually holds. We don't want all of that in our curry, so make sure to rinse it in some cold water with some fine salt, and then you can tear it up and sprinkle it onto your curry. I'm using it today before, not as a garnish, but I'm using it before I actually put my lid on. Again, the flavors, I love the flavors when it seeps into the rest of your chutney. So you can sprinkle some dhania, also known as coriander, all over your eggs, and you can keep some for later if you want to use it as a garnish. And you're ready to close your pot and let it cook for about 5 to 10 minutes. I will check up on it in 3 minutes. So it's been about 3 minutes into the cooking time. I've opened the pot because I want to separate the eggs and let the egg white seep into the chutney, and you can spread the gravy around as well. And if you have someone in the family that does not really like a whole yolk and prefers it to be broken, like my son, I'm just breaking this one for him, and he can have the broken yolk with the rest of the egg whites and chutney. So you can do that now. So we'll close the pot and let it cook for about 5 more minutes, and then it's done. So you can turn your heat down now. It's looking beautiful. If you need to further separate your eggs, you can also do that. Once your yolk is done, your egg chutney is ready. You can garnish further if you want and serve. Egg chutney can be enjoyed for a good breakfast, a good hearty breakfast, for lunch, or even for a quick dinner. It's so satisfying and it's so delicious. Please subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you are notified when a new video is uploaded. Kindly like and share, and your comments are always very welcome. See you again soon.